Hello coaster lovers. So one of the parks that I will gladly return to is Dollywood. This park has 10 roller coasters, and there's one that has amazing theming, but the coaster itself is not so amazing. And that coaster has the name of Mystery Mine, which I'm going to review today. So if you are new here and want preparation for this small but mighty coaster, make sure to subscribe and slap the bell to see more videos like this. So let's hop into the history for this coaster, and you'll learn some more info if you don't know much. So Mystery Mine is a Eurofighter coaster that is manufactured by the German manufacturer Gerstlauer. They actually have another coaster at that park with Fire Chaser Express. So this opened to guests on April 13th, 2007, but it used to have a fire effect and it barely works anymore, but nothing major happened since. But if you know more than I do, leave a comment. So let's walk into the presentation. So when you walk up to the attraction, it looks really cool with all the mineshaft theming. It's also all around you when you walk up to the ride, so you wait in the queue, and for me, it was absolutely deserted, no one was there. Then you pull down your over the shoulder restraint, which will kind of ruin the experience, but we'll get to that later. But if you don't want spoilers, go to this timestamp. So you dip down into a quote-unquote cave and you meet some theming and turns, then you see a lot of red eyes that will lead you into the first vertical lift, then you go outside and do some small dips, then turn right and go head over heels to a near vertical drop, and that pothole right there is just disgusting. It feels like a massive jolt. Then you soar into a brake run, then do a left helix, then an airtime roll, and an S-bend, which will bring you back into the mineshaft and climb up 85 feet indoors, and there is a screen of a mineshaft falling to the ground. After the mineshaft hit the ground, the whole room is pitch black. Then you brake and you see flashing lights, and that will plunge you 95 degrees down. You also twist a little bit to the right. After that is the best part of the ride. It's this heartline roll combined with a drawn out dive loop, and the hang time on that element is superb, but the hop between the final breaks is not so superb. You're not going to be feeling good afterwards, if you know what I mean. And that concludes your ride experience on Mystery Mine. Now I'm going to discuss the layout. And I think the layout is pretty decent. Not the best layout ever, but not the worst. And don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it, but I like the outdoor drop, minus the pothole, and the helix is okay, but the final inversions are pretty good. It has some great hang time. As for the indoor parts, they're meh, and now that will lead us into my thoughts on this meh creation. So I think overall, this ride is okay. The theming and final inversion is basically the major thing that holds this ride up to the other coasters at this park. I'm grateful that I got to ride it though, and it was my first roller coaster built by Gerstlauer, but I've only ridden 2 for now. The other one is of course Fire Chaser. I also like the facade too, but there's really nothing much to say afterwards, so to end off this review, let's give out the final score. So Mystery Mine, what's my final rating? I'm giving it a 5.5 out of 10. Like I said earlier, the only things that has this ride held up is the theming and the final inversions, but I love the hang time at the finale. So I want to hear from you guys. Are you planning to ride Mystery Mine, and are you prepared for it? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to destroy that like button and subscribe too. There'll be more reviews coming out soon every Saturday at noon Eastern time. And like always, make sure to keep that adrenaline pumping, and thanks for watching.